My next patron question is from Trevon, who wants to know if I have any particular favorite anniversary logos for movies, like Paramount and Columbia, for their respective 100th anniversaries. So I do have a fondness for when studios celebrate a certain anniversary by doing something fun with their logo. Sometimes they even introduce a new logo to mark the occasion. The first logo that immediately came to mind when I read this question was the one Universal used for its 75th anniversary. Introduced in Back to the Future Part 3, I love how it shows Universal's logos over the years, before revealing the new one, and the way James Horner's fanfare builds before the reveal especially adds to how appealing this logo is. As much as I also love Jerry Goldsmith's Universal fanfare they've been using since 1997, I do kind of wish Horner's one and this version of the logo got to last a little bit longer, as there is a nice nostalgic quality to it. Also, for some odd reason, even though the 9th Fast and Furious movie opens with the 1990 Universal logo, it plays the Goldsmith fanfare instead, and the first scene in the movie is set in 1989, so it was meant to be a nostalgic throwback, just ended up confusing me. Back on topic and sticking with Universal, I also love the 100th anniversary logo that was introduced in front of the Lorax. It provided a nice little update to the globe with new animation and Brian Tyler orchestrating a new arrangement of the Goldsmith fanfare that stays faithful while also somehow making it more epic. Another 100th anniversary logo I'm a big fan of is for Paramount Pictures. While the Paramount logo did have a fanfare for many years, it was rarely used, only occasionally popping up in movies like Wayne's World and Mean Girls. Most people probably know it a lot more from its use on the feature presentation bumper on Paramount VHSs.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Most Paramount movies opted for no music over the logo, or the film's own score. It's probably why I tended to not find their logo as exciting as other studios. However, that would change when Michael Giacchino composed a new fanfare that was introduced in front of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. A new logo was also made, which had a fantastic build-up with the stars flying above the water and towards the iconic mountain. And unlike the previous fanfare, this new one has been used quite often in front of several movies, so Giacchino made quite the impact with this theme. For Warner Brothers' 75th anniversary, they made a nice logo variant that added the phrase 75 years entertaining the world around the iconic shield. Disney made a 100th anniversary logo recently that I was a big fan of. It continued the motif of the castle from the previous logo and of course the use of When You Wish Upon a Star, but it provided a new take as we travel through whatever kingdom this is and land on that famous structure. And Columbia Pictures did a fun 100th anniversary logo that showed the different versions of the Torch Lady over the years, although the first movie it played in front of was Madam Web. What a way to start off the next 100 years. 20th Century Fox also made a spiffy new logo for its 75th anniversary with the searchlights revealing the studio's age. Of course, now they're known as 20th Century Studios and currently owned by Disney. While the number of movies has decreased post-merger, Disney still seems intent on using it, and so we'll see if they'll do something special for the studio's 100th anniversary in 10 years. Meanwhile, I liked what they did to the Fox Searchlight Pictures logo to acknowledge that division's 25th anniversary. Pixar also celebrates their anniversaries on occasion, with a special 20th anniversary acknowledgement shown in front of Cars. The theatrical version of Cars 2 also celebrated the 25th anniversary of the studio, but it was curiously not included in the home release for some reason. DreamWorks Animation has also done some celebrations. My favorite was the 25th anniversary logo that played in front of Trolls World Tour. An interesting anniversary logo made by studio was not specifically to celebrate their own founding, but instead one of their productions. In the early 90s, Hanna-Barbera created a special logo that appeared at the end of shows and their home video releases, which celebrate the Flintstones being created 30 years earlier. It featured Fred Flintstone all dressed up and doing a little dance, and it was a nice way to acknowledge one of Hanna-Barbera's most popular creations. As you can see, I really like when studios do these celebratory logos. I think a studio's history is so important, and this is a fun way to look back and be amazed that they've been around entertaining viewers for so long. Now let me know in the comments what your favorite studio anniversary logos are, and thanks for the question, Trevon.